Hello everyone. Today we'll be reading our first story in the reading workshop, and the idea of our story is how some baby animals are different and how they're the same from their parents. So to get an idea, for example, here there's a picture on 146, a picture of a mother penguin and a baby penguin. Okay, as you see, they are similar or in some ways, and they are different in some ways. Okay, if you look here, that you'll see that they both have beaks and they both have flippers. Okay, but they're also different. They the mother penguin is white and black, while the baby penguin is like a grayish color. Okay, so, and what else does it say? This baby penguin and his mother look different, but they are the same in many ways. They both have layers of fat to keep them warm. So both of them have fats in their bodies to keep them warm so they can adapt and tolerate the cold weather of their habitat. As you see here, as you know, penguins live in cold habitats, right? Like in the Arctic. So they need layers of fat to keep themselves warm in their climate. Okay, and they are both birds and they're not mammals. As you know, that a penguin is a kind of bird. Okay, and they lay eggs. They are not mammals. Mammals are animals that give birth and they feed their babies, and most of them are covered with fur. What else? They both use their flippers to swim. Sorry, they use their flippers to swim. Okay, so these are the flippers. Okay, and they use it to swim. All right, so let's now start reading our first story. Okay, these are our vocabularies we mentioned yesterday. So the title of our story is called Eagles and Eaglets. Eagles, okay, is also a kind of bird that we know, and eaglets are their babies. All right, so now we'll be reading a story about eagles and the eaglets and how their babies are different from their parents. On page 151, bald eagles are birds. The baby birds or offsprings are called eaglets. Okay, so the babies of an animal are called offspring, and the baby birds or the baby eagles are called eaglets. Let's read about how eaglets are like their parents. It's nesting time. Okay, so as you see here, there's a paragraph here, and before the paragraph we have like something called a heading or a subtitle. It tells us what this paragraph will tell you about. Okay, so this is called a heading or a subtitle. It's nesting time. All birds lay eggs. Bald eagles build their nests in the top of trees so the eggs will be safe. So it says here, because the eagles are birds, they have to lay eggs. Okay, and so because they lay eggs, they need to build a nest. Where do the eagles build the nest? They build the nest on the top of the trees. On the top of the trees. So their eggs will be safe. No one can come and cause danger to the eggs. Okay, their nests are built of sticks and grass. They add on their nest each year. They can become huge. These giant nests can be as large as 9 feet across. That's bigger than your bed. Okay. So as we said in the beginning of the paragraph, that eagles are birds and birds lay eggs. Okay, so what do the eagles use to build their nest? They use sticks and they use grass. And every year they keep adding more to the nest, they keep collecting grass, they keep collecting sticks, and they add to their nest. Sometimes the nest becomes so big or so huge, it can be bigger than your own bed. All right, the mother eagle lays from 1 to 3 eggs. So the mother eagle can lay 1 egg or 2 eggs or 3 eggs. She sits on her eggs until they hatch. Then both parents watch over their nest. So what does the mother eagle do? She lays from 1 to 3 eggs. Okay, she can lay 1 egg or 2 eggs or 3 eggs. And then she sits on her eggs until they hatch. Hatch means they crack and the baby chicks or the eaglets come out of the eggs. Then when the baby chicks or the eaglets come out, both the mother and the father start to watch over their nests. They start to watch and take care of the eaglets. Proud parents. At first, the eaglets are helpless. Okay, helpless means less means helpless means very few. Okay, so the eaglets, when they're born, when they hatch, they are helpless. They cannot help themselves. They can't walk. They cannot walk. They need their parents for food. They also cannot see well. Birds are not mammals. Okay, so when the eaglets start to hatch from the eggs, they are helpless. They cannot help themselves. They cannot walk. They cannot see, and they depend on their parents to get food and feed them. Okay, remember the word depend or rely, to get what you need from someone. So these baby eaglets are very weak. They cannot walk and they cannot see well, and they cannot get their own food. So they depend on their parents to get them food and feed them, because birds are not mammals. Okay, they do not have milk to feed their young. They hunt for food. Eaglets also need their parents for safety. Okay, so remember that eagles are birds and they are very different from mammals. Mammals, when they give birth, they usually have milk to feed their babies. But birds are different. Birds don't have milk. So what do the parent eagles need to do? Both the mother and the father take turns hunting for food to feed their eaglets or their babies. Okay, what else? The eaglets need safety, so their parents protect them from harm or any danger. Okay, the second paragraph, eaglets grow up. Bald eagles use their sharp eyes to hunt. So bald eagles have very good vision. They can see very well. And what do they use their sight for? They use it to see the animals that they will hunt. Okay, they use their strong wings to fly fast. They use their claws to beak to catch fish. Young eaglets must learn all these things, then they can live on their own. Here it starts to tell you what eaglets do as they grow up. Okay, bald eagles have very strong sight. That means they can see very well and they use it to hunt. Okay, so they have very strong eyes. They have strong wings. These are wings, okay, that help them to fly fast. And they have claws. Okay, the claws are the nails on their the nails here that you see on their legs. Okay, and also their beak. So they use their claws on their legs, the nails, and their beak to catch fish. Young eaglets must learn all these things. The baby eagles need to learn all these things. So when they learn how to do this or hunt, they can live by themselves on their own. Okay? So as you see here, there's a photo of a mother eagle feeding her eaglets. What does the caption say? The eagles must bring food to the eaglets. All right? Okay. Unlike mammals, birds have feathers, not fur. So it says here, birds are different from mammals. Mammals have fur, but birds have feather. Feather. It's what it covers the body of the bird. So as you see here, the bald eagle has white feathers and dark brown or brown feathers. Okay, so the body of the eagle is covered with white feathers and black or dark brown feathers. All right, an eagle is born covered with soft gray down. It cannot fly until it grows dark feathers like its parents. The eaglets stay near the nest until its wing grows strong. That takes about 5 months. So as you see here, the eaglets have very soft gray feather. So it's different from their parents. So eaglets, baby eaglets have soft gray feather while their parents have white and dark brown feathers. So here's their different. Okay, what else? They cannot see well. The baby eaglets cannot see well, and they cannot and cannot walk. But the parents or the bald eagle can see very well. They have very strong vision, and they can fly very fast because they have these very strong wings. Okay, it says here that the eagles stay near the nest. They stay near the nest until they are able to fly, and that takes about 5 months. It takes 5 months for an eagle to be able to learn how to fly. Okay, and as you see here on page 153, this is a diagram. A diagram. What is a diagram? A diagram is a picture that has labels. Okay, what does the labels tell you? It tells you what each part, and the label is the name, and the arrow points to the name of the body parts. It says, for example, here, powerful eyes. This shows you that eagle has powerful eyes. This is a hooked yellow beak. This is the part where it's called yellow beak. Okay, the dark feathers on the body and wings. It has a white tail and claws. The claws here are the long nails that it has. All right, on page 154, an eaglet becomes an adult when it has learned to do all the things its parents do. This takes about 5 years. So an eagle takes about 5 years to become an adult and to learn all the things that their parents can do, to be able to fly fast, to be covered with dark feathers, and to hunt fish, and to all the things that we mentioned about the adult eagle. Okay, it takes about 5 years for an eaglet to become an adult. Bald eagles can stay alive for 30 years. So a bald eagle can live for 30 years. Okay, here bald eagles soar. The word soar means to fly with their wings stretched. Okay, we took this word last year when we read the story about vultures, but I guess you guys don't remember. Okay, so bald eagles soar. Once it learns to fly, the bald eagle can soar for hours. The bald eagle must take good care of its feathers. It uses its beak to groom it. Okay, so here you see there's a picture of a bald eagle soaring. Soaring here means flying with their wings stretched. All right, and it needs to keep its feathers clean. So what does it use to clean its feather? Its beak. And to clean, when an animal cleans itself, it's called groom. You guys remember the word groom? It must keep its feathers clean. Can you believe this powerful eagle began life as a helpless baby? Okay, it says here that this powerful bird, or this powerful eagle, was so helpless and weak when it was born. It couldn't see, it couldn't walk, it couldn't protect itself, it couldn't get its food to eat, and it needed its parents, just like babies in real life. When you were a baby, you were born very weak, you couldn't see, you couldn't walk. You depended on your parent to take care of you and to feed you and to clean you. The same thing with the baby eaglets. Okay, so this is a picture of a bald eagle soaring. And the caption says, when the bald eagle soars, the feathers on its huge wings spread out like fingers. Okay, and the question here is, how is the eaglet like its parents, and how it's different? They're both birds. They're both covered with feathers. How are they different? The baby eaglets cannot see well, but the parents have very strong vision. And the baby eaglets cannot fly, but the parents can fly very fast and well. And the feathers of the baby eaglets are gray and soft. This one is dark white. It's white and dark brown. Okay, these are some similarities and differences. Okay, what about the genre? the genre. Okay, let's talk about the topic first. If I say, what is the topic of the story? What was this whole story? Remember, the word topic means what is the story about? So if we go back and look at all the details, we're going to say that the topic is about eagles and baby eaglets, right? This is the topic. The topic. What else? We can say a detail about how eagles prepare for their nest for their babies. Okay, we also can talk about a detail about how baby eaglets are born, how weak and they are, and how long they take. How do they depend? They depend on their parents to feed them and help them and protect them. We can also talk about the details of the parents and how long it takes for an eagle to become an adult. Okay, what about the genre? The genre is expository text. Okay, as you see here, we have real details about a real topic. What is the topic? Eagle and eaglets. Are they real animals? Yes. So I would say that expository text is a story that gives you real details about something that is real. Okay, it tells you about something that's real, and which is a real animal called eagle and eaglets. What else? It has photos and captions. It has a diagram of the eagle. It shows you what the body parts are called and what they're used for. Okay, so these are all features that you, and it also has, what else? It also has subtitles, headings to tell you. That's a small title before the paragraph to give the reader an idea what this paragraph would tell you about. Okay, and we also have dark words. These are vocabulary words or important words. Okay, these are all features of an expository text. As you see here, the main topic would be eagles and eaglets. I would write eagles and eaglets because it discusses about both the babies and the mom. Okay, what else? It says eagles build nests and lay their eggs on top of the trees. Eagles build big nests on top of the trees to protect their eggs, and they lay eggs. Okay, we can say when baby eaglets hatch, they cannot see well or walk well and depend on their parents for food and protection. Okay, we can also say here, eaglets learn to fly after stay next to the nest for 5 months. It takes about 5 years for an eagle to become an adult, right? These are all details about eagles and the story to help to support or tells us more about the topic. So the key details must tell us more about the topic of the story, the eagles and the eaglets. Okay, and here, that's it. I didn't put the expository text. Okay. As I said, an expository text is a story or that discusses about real topic, which is about a bird called eagles and eaglets. Okay, and it has real photos and captions, and it has a diagram, and that's it. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the story. See you guys in your next video. Bye.